Our next performer is Paul, and he's going to talk about cake.
Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Going to do something a little bit different this week. Some of you know that I'm quite into baking, and during lockdown I've had a lot of time to practice that, so as you can see. So I thought this month what we do is I'm going to bake a cake, going to follow a recipe. I've never made this recipe before. I'll edit it down to 10 minutes. Obviously you're not going to watch the whole thing, but maybe, who knows, maybe watching this might inspire you to make your own cake, or it might just be an interesting thing to watch. So what we do, I've got the recipe here, so I'm just going to show you a picture of the cake. The best thing about this cake, which I'm going to show you now, look at that, it's got numbers in it. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a challenge. It's a bit beyond my usual skill level, but you know, I've got the stuff here. I've got some more ingredients. Hopefully I won't need to go to the shop. So let's start. The first thing I normally do before I start any recipe, go down to the comments section, because there'll be people down there who have made this cake before and they might have some useful tips and hints on what to do. So let's just have a little look and see if that's there.
You really need to cut the numbers, or shape, and place it into your prepared tin, then place in freezer until frozen. Otherwise the numbers will rise up with the cake being baked and it won't be in a line in the base of the cake.
I think I get that.
So you pour the third of mixture in the tin, then place the numbers in it in the line, and then you freeze it before cooking? I've done it as above, but found the numbers rose to the top when the vanilla cake baked. The second time I did my numbers, placed them in the prepared tin, then froze the numbers only. After freezing, mix vanilla cake and place in tin over frozen numbers and bake as normal. Hope this clarifies it for you. Have fun!
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to freeze the numbers. That is going to add a bit of time to the cake making process. Not really sure how long, because it doesn't really say how long you're supposed to freeze the numbers for. Let's have a little look.
How long did you freeze the numbers?
Brilliant. The internet's amazing, isn't it? There's always someone with the same question as you. Brilliant. Let's see if there's an answer.
Till they are frozen!
Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah, there's a bit of that's the other thing about the internet. People are always having fun, aren't they? So, yeah, okay. Suppose I asked for that until they're frozen. Yeah.
That was too funny. Lol. Sorry, but that was such a rhetorical question.
Not really a rhetorical question, that was it? But this is a cake site, not a language site, so let's just let that go, okay? Oh, brilliant. Here's a baker.
No, it wasn't. You might have to freeze overnight or just a few hours. If you were a real baker, you wouldn't be so rude.
A little bit aggressive there for a baker, but yeah, let's move on. Oh, here's lovely Chauncey back.
Did I ever say I was a real baker? No, I didn't. You MFs on these comments are always trying to pick shit apart. Mind your damn business. I wasn't talking to you, a baker. Now that's being rude.
Okay, I think somebody needs to step in here and just calm things down.
Oh, good God. It is a cake recipe site. Take your Facebook balls and your miserable personality out somewhere else. Always a troll, I swear. I agree, that was unnecessary. Why do people have to come to sites and start arguments? If you are not talking about what the subject is, find somewhere else to run your mouth.
Brilliant. These two, brilliant. I think these two have calmed things down. Let's just get back to the cake, please.
You do realise you just did what you're complaining about, right?
Oh, shit.
Damn, shit's getting real up on the recipe comments, ha ha. Ha ha ha. Lamau!
Yeah, I think we're getting a bit off topic here, aren't we? Brilliant. Don't worry. Here's Jeanette.
I appreciate the effort it took to put the cake up, and I will be using this for my grandson.
Ah, brilliant. Thanks, Jeanette. Sometimes all you need is a lovely old lady to come along and put everything in perspective. Isn't that right? Thanks, Jeanette.
Good for you. I hate idiots that can't do something, but they always have a stupid comment to make.
Patty's got a point, although I've lost track of who the idiots are now.
Irene wasn't talking to you either, but you sure chimed in with your BS. Why can't a baker? You must be a liberal. Do as I say do, not as I do.
A liberal?
Dummy, liberal, like liberty, comes from the root word for freedom. Freedom to do what you want, not be told to.
Okay, great. So we've all learned something there. Let's get back to the cake. Here's Sparky's mum.
Well, I would just like to let you know that I've been doing cakes since back in the 70s, but as a hobby mostly, and I don't do fondant, nor have I ever done anything like this cake. So I myself am very grateful to all the wonderful detailed instructions. Thank you for taking the time to explain them so plainly, as that was just what I needed. And I agree that there's always someone wanting to start something somewhere over something, or someone who really knows nothing about cake baking and all the time involving doing a cake. Lol. Thanks, all you have to do is whip that mix up, throw it in a pan, bake it, take it out, let it cool, and slap some insing onto it. In an hour or two, you're done. Lol, lol, so wrong. If you are a baker, stroke decorator, thank you again so very much for your kindness and the time it took to explain how, and all the added comments that helped to explain it even better for me. With all that help put together, I would be willing to try making this cake in the future. I don't know where this accent's gone. Maybe for one of my great-grandchildren, whom one was 9 in May and one just turned 7. They would love all this cake. Blessings to all, Nancy.
Yeah, it's not that easy, Sparky's mum, though, is it? There's a whole load of other nonsense goes with it.
Good grief, it's a cake recipe. Get over it. It wing all about you. All the negotiable commentators. Jeez, no wonder we, America, can't get anywhere or along. It's a cake.
Oh, great. The Americans are here.
Worldwide, yes, it does. In the US, it has a different meaning, however. Being liberal in most rest of the world is being committed to limited government and a laissez-faire economic policy. If you notice, that is the opposite of the liberals in the US. Liberals here typically are pro-large government and prefer a Keynesian economic approach.
Brilliant.
Liberal means given, used, or occurring in generous amounts. Last time I checked the definition.
Actually, I can't remember the last time I checked the definition.
Farts!
Yes.
You are the dummy, stupid bitch! Liberal is its own root word, meaning free, as in free to speak your mind. Such a stupid bitch!
Do you remember the cake?
And only a Republican would invoke politics at the first sign of disagreement with someone on a cake review site. So, ha!
It was a rainbow cake.
And as a conservative, you're one breath away from being a goddamn communist. Do as I say or face the consequences. I'd rather be a hypocrite than a damn red.
It had numbers in it.
You mean fascist. Communists are extremely liberal, you big blue ball. Russia and China are extremely liberal. Do the people who live there know that? I think you have this backwards. The president, who is a liberal Democrat, is the one who is trying to make us a communist nation, not the conservative Republicans. We are trying to keep our nation under God free. The last thing we're promoting is communism. Fuck off already and die, you stupid shit! You have to be a bitch because only bitches are stupid. Bitch! First time I've been on this site. I think I will delete if it's going to be like this. Sorry.
Oh, Pam, this is the internet. It is going to be like this.
Fuck you, teapot bigot! Stupid. It seems you are the rude one. Agree! And we have another bitch on the board!
Lamo, that is so an answer I would have given. My motto is stupid questions get stupid answers.
Wait, that's a genius. She's just ignored all of the politics and she's going back to the freezing the cake thing. Let's see what we can find out.
There is no such thing as a stupid question. That's how I was raised, and that is how I raise my children. You will never know if you don't ask, and it's people like you who breed ignorance in the world by making statements like that. If someone really does not know, how can it be a stupid question? SMH at your stupidity.
So now they're just going to start another argument.
Clearly you don't understand comedy or a joke or seen Bing Ingvel. Here's your sign jokes. Let me guess, you also think your kid deserves a trophy, even if he didn't win to, right? All these bubble parents, I have 4 boys, and they won't cry when they lose or expect mommy to get the rules banned for them. And when they ask a duh question, when the answer's in front of their face, they won't throw a tantrum when someone answers them sarcastically. They will probably laugh at themselves for not seeing the obvious.
Oh, here's Mum with boys, and she's answering to Melissa, and I think she's found a way out of this.
I actually understand that question, which is better asked. How long does it take to freeze cake? 2, 6, 18, 24 hours? I also think the response was a cute joke. Till it's frozen. Ha! Everyone needs to take a chill pill. Not all these comment boards need to turn into a "this is what's wrong with America" tirade.
Exactly.
I am laughing so much at how quickly the comments went from, "oh, what a cute cake," to "filthy liberal comments stroke dirty liberals, lamau."
Yes, we're not alone. Oh wait, Barbara's back.
Just so you know, I do understand comedy and jokes, and I am no way, shape, or form a bubble parent, as you state. My kids know they are only rewarded for hard work. It's what you put into things is what you get out. However, I pity your children for your lack of parenting skills to be able to answer a question for them because they do not know and you do. You must enjoy being a perfect know-it-all bitch-stroke bully. If my kids do not know the answer to something, I talk it out with them to see if they can get the answer themselves. It is a way to help your children problem solve, not make them feel stupid because they don't know. And in response to your other comment to me, I do not need to go and watch some YouTube video of a blonde chick busting out her shirt for a laugh. I have a husband and kids that laugh with me on other things. I spend time, do family things, and have great days with them. You, however, clearly watch the internet to make sure that you feel better about yourself because there are people who are more stupid than you. So here is to you having a great day.
Okay, so thank you, Barbara, for sharing your way of life with the whole internet on a cake baking site. See what Melissa has to say to that. Oh wait, Melissa didn't reply. That means Barbara wrote all that for nothing. That means that Melissa won. Oh right, so the way you win an argument on the internet is just not to reply. Does that mean I win on this as well? So I can make a comment. I could make a comment and take us all the way back to the start, before any of this ever happened. And we could start a new thread where we just talk about making cake, and there's no arguing, and there's no fighting, and everything's good. And we just have rainbows and cake.
I think the question that still remains is how long does it take for cake to freeze?
I've done it. I've saved the whole comment section. Let's make cake.
Till it's frozen, lol.